Pakistan doing a good job of restricting the early order Australian batsmen. That run rate quite a bit below 3 at the moment, so that's helping themselves as far as staying in this competition is concerned. Wasim Akram has been called in at the southern end to replace Imran. So Pakistan would have brought that overall Australian run rate down from what it was at the start of play, 4.25 at the start of play. So they will have dragged that down a little bit. Obviously, the first consideration is that they've got to get 2 points to stay in the competition, give themselves a chance of sneaking into the final series ahead of Australia. But as well as winning the match, they've got to improve their run rate and drag Australia's back a bit.
Well, the graph should be interesting. It should show certainly 3 overs where no runs were scored. And there they are. The 7th over, the 9th over and the 11th over. All maidens by Aqib Javed. And just 1 over, the 10th. Got out of hand a little bit. Now they've got 7.
That 7 came from Imran's last over, his 6th over. So he has 6 overs for 21. They've all called by umpire Crafter.
There's umpire Crafter down at the outer end. Umpire Randall is the other umpire. He's at the members' end. It's umpire Randall.
That's gone right through the gap. The gap between the makeshift wicketkeeper and the injured Carter at first slip.
Yes, I wouldn't be all that confident with Carter at first. But this may have been a little close to the wicketkeeper, or did it bisect the two of them? One way or the other. They should have both been diving to the direction of that ball. It's the look of a frustrated fast bowler. They might be moving a little closer towards each other, I think. Carter there at first slip.
Yes, Carter was wide at first slip, but the keeper really wasn't making any great attempt to go for it. He has an injured leg, so it's probably not a great combination. A keeper with an injured leg and a first slip fieldsman with a bad back. Probably not the ideal places on a cricket field to hide injured players. It's 1 for 39. A couple of boundaries in the last 2 overs has taken Border along to 17. Marsh is on 12. Australia 1 for 45. To continue the commentary, it's Max Walker and Richie Benaud.
Thanks, Ian. Afternoon, everyone. Into a very, very interesting time now with Border starting to hit his straps. Wasim Akram, the bowler. First time Wasim Akram hasn't bowled well was in Brisbane at the weekend. in that game against the Australians. He went for 70 in very quick time. He is a very talented bowler. Afternoon, Max.
Afternoon, Richie. Everyone, a very important game, this one. From both sides' point of view, a lot at stake. A fair bit of work on the calculator needed today and this evening in particular. Once that Pakistan understand how many Australia have scored, we'll be looking for every one of those singles. Pakistan will know what number of overs they need to score the Australians total in order to get their run rate up above the Australians. They need a win first, of course, but the run rate at the moment 3.17. Difference between Pakistan and Australia at the moment is 0.09 in favour of Australia. Pakistan, the walking wounded, Imran Khan, perhaps carrying a fair bit of pain, an injured calf, and what a fine spell he bowled. His runs here. It'll be an easy 2. Imran Khan, a wicket. Only 21 runs conceded from his 6 overs. And Aqib, the young 16-year-old at the other end. Gee, to bowl 3 maidens on one-day internationals at such a tender age is a magnificent effort. Seems to be just getting better as each match goes by.
To confirm the changes in the Australian side today, Mark Waugh is in place of Graham Wood, who's 12th man. And Merv Hughes is back in the side in place of Craig McDermott. So it's 1 for 58.
David Boone, she had a century stand with Marsh at the weekend in Brisbane. A good catch running to his left. Left-handed Akram takes the catch. And Imran Khan bowling it below pace brings Alan Border to the crease. But Aqib Javed, the young 16-year-old, 3 maidens in his 6 overs. He gets better with each week. 10 wickets so far in that series.
I'll just backtrack on that team change. It's Dean Jones who has been rested for Mark Waugh. Order goes Mark Waugh, Graham Wood, Steve Waugh. And then Simon O'Donnell, who had a very good match with the ball up in Brisbane. Ian Healy, Peter Taylor, Merv Hughes in the side for Craig McDermott and Terry Alderman.
Alan Border looks very intense. And he walked out with a bit of spring in the heel. Took block, and already he's found the middle of the bat on a couple of occasions. Just what Australia need. Run rate of 3.48. Just upgraded by a Unisys computer.
Whack. Got that off from neat.
4 men inside the circle. One at slip, a wideish gully and a short cover point, and 2 men about 50 metres apart. Deep third man and a backward point, and he has split the difference and no sign of either man. That has gone like a bullet out of a gun. What a shot. The other thing too...
29 to Border, 21 to Marsh. The man out Boone for 11. Wazim Akram to bowl. Border taking strike. Some big sport on Nine's Wide World of Sports. A lot of splendid players taking part in that event. I saw David Graham at the airport this morning. He was on his way up there, winner of... A bit wide for the keeper, Amir Malik.
A bit of a testing time behind the stumps. He would have been unsighted then as the ball passed across the body of Border. Still, it's just a matter of 1 or 2 runs can be the difference between winning and losing these games.
No ball called. Just going back to that golf for a moment. Other Australian